Howdy everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Brick Travy, and today we've got a banger of a set for you here today. We have set number 75397 at 3,942 pieces and a part of the LEGO Star Wars 25 years of LEGO Star Wars. The UCS Jabba Sail Barge. Now this set was released on October 3rd on LEGO.com for VIP members or insider members, and then October 4th for the general public. So I ordered this online, and of course when you bought this set, the gift with purchase tied to the Jabba Sail Barge this year was Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Now this is a very sought after gift with purchase. I think every year the lightsaber gift with purchase is really nice. It goes very well with the other two gift with purchases that have lightsaber models. So last year we got the Luke's lightsaber. So another year with a Luke's lightsaber. So but yeah, like I said, this was a very sought after gift with purchase, and I'll talk more about Lego.com orders getting shipped at the end of the video. As far as the set goes, this is an amazing build. I was really excited for this one to come out. It's not a big gray ship or a big gray vehicle. We do get some color and some life inside of this set, so that's a very exciting. We also get 11 minifigures, which is a stark contrast to last year's set with only 2. It's always nice when we get these like play style type of builds that are very detailed with a lot of figures. It's very different for LEGO Star Wars. Something to point out with this set that it was $500. Now this set only is just shy of 4,000 pieces, so it's a little upsetting for most people. Being said that it's expensive. A lot of people say this set's about $100 too overpriced for what it is. And a lot of people who purchase this set are justified by saying you get the Luke's lightsaber, which will sell for over $100. You do get your money back, and some people will sell the minifigures because they just care about the model, not the figure, so they'll sell the figures off to recoup some of that cost. But that's a personal opinion. You know, I bought this set because it was affordable, it was in my price range. But it isn't for everybody, so I know it did price a lot of people out, but it's not too unreasonable. You do have some molded figures in here as well as the big sales, so that does drive the price a little bit up. I understand that, but I do kind of believe that it was a little overpriced, but again, that's up to anybody that's buying the set. Take a look at the back of the box here. We get an inside view of the sail barge. So it looks like we have several rooms as well as a pilot position. We have the guns on top. And then, of course, we get some amazing live action shots inside of the actual sail barge. So, you know, I'm a stickler, if you watch any of my review videos, that I sometimes can't stand the live action shots that LEGO puts on these boxes because sometimes they don't accurately portray what's going on. But this has a lot of scenes that are from the sail barge that are very clear, so you really can tell what it is. On top of the box, we get a look of every single minifigure that we get in here. C-3PO, R2-D2, Catharba, Yzma, Wolf, Gamorrean Guard, Princess Leia, Bib Fortuna, Max Rebo, Salacious Crumb, and Jabba the Hutt. So you will notice that they did not say Slave Leia here, as they did in previous renditions of this particular set. And we do get some really cool new minifigures like Wolf and Razam. So really cool sets. This does have desirable minifigures in this set as well. Jabba the Hutt, Salacious Crumb, Max Rebo, who has become ridiculously expensive on the secondary market. So it's cool to finally have him, and so on and so forth. Like I said, there's some really good detailed minifigures in this set. So let's go ahead and get this box opened and kind of see what we have inside. So I upon opening the very first flap, we get a really cool in-movie live-action shot of the sail barge. You can actually see the desert skiff right there as well from the shadow. We're gonna open up another panel. It looks like we have Jabba the Hutt and Princess Leia. Again, another live-action shot, which is awesome. So you can probably tell I have already opened this box that I did, in fact, build this out already, but I did want to show you guys what's in the box. But if you normally would open it, you would get a live-action shot of Salacious Crumb, which is Jabba's friend, pet, however you would like to say it. And then the very back one, you get a live action of Max Rebo. So we get two separate boxes. So this is pretty common in the UCS sets. They separate the build into multiple boxes. That way, you know, the way I use it personally is that I kind of separate my build times with the set. So sometimes I will build the entire set in one sitting, and then other times I'll just say, hey, I'm going to build this box today, and then I'm going to build this box today. That kind of sets a stopping point for myself because, like I said, I get very in tune when I build and just kind of have something playing on my phone and kind of just build away. So this gives me time to kind of say, hey, this is a stopping point. So I do like they do that with these bigger sets. So there were 36 bags total in this set, 36. So that's a very good number. I think the UCS Venator last year was about 40 something, 45 maybe, I can't remember. It does come with 2 instruction manuals this year instead of 4. So we do get 2 decent sized instruction manuals, and they just have a front and back view of the sail barge, not a side view. Also, something to note in this set is I have not received a single Lego set that is 100% paper bags. So that's interesting. Like I said, I know Lego has been advertising this for a while, and I know a lot of other influencers on the actual platform are getting these paper bag ones because they're from Europe. Well, this set has paper bags, some of them. So we got 3 paper bags in this set. So the first 2 were Jabba the Hutt, and then the last one was the sails. So again, that's like a stepping stone. The only other thing that I have had that had a paper bag in it was the Concorde. So that's interesting. So it kind of makes me wonder if the manufacturing facility is different for the pieces like Jabba the Hutt, the sail barge. Are they not in America? Are they not in Mexico? Are they overseas and they get shipped there? So that's a very interesting point for me personally. So let's get all this stuff out of the way and take a look at the build. And there you see it, folks. That is the UCS Jabba sail barge. This is a very long build. It does have some color. It has a lot of detail. It's really an awesome set. One of my favorite parts about this set, and you don't really get with a lot of these UCS sets if it comes with more than just a couple figures, is we get a stand for all of our figures. So we are able to display in a collector style for all of our figures, all 10 of the regular figures. Now, if you didn't want that, you can always take that away and then just display the plaque and Jabba the Hutt like a standard UCS set. But like I said, this one was fortunate enough to give us that little itty bitty stand for the rest of our figures. So as you see, there's all 11 of our figures and Jabba the Hutt. I'm going to do a close-up now of the actual plaque so you guys can kind of get a look at it. So we have Jabba sail barge here. So the manufacturer is Ubrican Industries. It's a modified low KD57. It's 30 meters long. The max speed is 100 kilometers per hour. The affiliation is the Hutt clan. The weapons is a G9 anti-personnel blaster cannons, a heavy blaster custom-mounted double laser cannon, and the owner is Jabba Dizijik. So don't murder my pronunciations. I am a Star Wars fan, but I'm probably not, the smartest Star Wars fan, but I am a lifelong fan. So let's get into it and kind of see what we have in this build. We'll go over the minifigures first, and then we'll take a look at the interior. So, of course, we're going to start with the biggest and slimiest of the bunch, Jabba the Hutt. So, this is an amazing figure. He has tattoos just like he does in the movie. He has a really nice print. He spins all the way around. And that gets that function from like a little Technic piece that holds his base and torso together. Now, this is my very first Jabba the Hutt minifigure. I've had a lot of the other sets like Jabba's Prize and Carbonite Han Solo, all that stuff that would be affiliated with him, and just never had Jabba the Hutt. So it's really cool to finally get him as a minifigure or a big fig or however they want to, a molded figure, describe him as a figure. But it's really a pleasure, really. And it's printed really nice and it looks amazing. So 10 out of 10 fig for me. So Jabba the Hutt would not be complete without his companion, which is Salacious Crumb. A lot of people have issues with this figure because his eyes, he has no pupils, as you can clearly see there, no pupils. But, I still think it's a good figure. I mean, when you're looking at it from a distance, you can't really tell that much. I mean, he looks exactly like the character from the movie, so we're not going to hate. Oh, a standard figure here that we get just about once or twice a year is R2-D2. But this time we do get him in his server form. I mean, like I said, this is just a standard R2-D2, and they put a 2x4 brick plate, with some drinks on top that have refreshments. So, like I said, that is just how he has appeared in the movie, and it's a pretty accurate representation here. Oh, let me make sure I'm getting these names correct. So next up, we have Vizam. So he is one of the people that actually hold on to the turrets in the movie on the side of the sail barge. See, it's a really nice print on the front and back, very accurate to his character. You can see where he does. Ooh, you can see where he gets shot here, so that's pretty accurate. Next up, we have a Gamorrean Guard. Again, this is another one of those minifigures that I have never had before, so it's really cool to finally get one. Like I said, he is represented in the movie, so it's nice to have a lot of characters that are exactly from the scene and portrayed here in this set. So this is a really fine figure. It has a lot of detail. It has a lot of really nice printing on it. So really happy with this minifigure. Next up, we have one that a lot of people are quite frankly surprised that came with this set. I mean, but she is integral to the actual scene, so I'm glad that Disney and Lego decided to go with this particular figure, but they did make some changes. So, again, I think this is an outstanding figure. This is one of the best hair pieces this particular figure has ever had before, so it's very accurate. The only inaccuracy is her waist. So you'll see that they did PG this, where they basically printed this 360 around her waist, and I understand why they did that. Lego is kind of moving away from that look, but I mean, she is still, it still looks like the character. You can still tell what the character is and how she was represented. She does have a chain, but it is a detail that's inside of the set, so I will show you that when we get inside of the set. But the hairpiece is pretty great. We take that hairpiece off, and she does have a second smiling face. I'm not too sure about the smiling face. She does look pretty flustered in the movie and the entire scene, so I put that flustered, kind of angry look on her face for my display. Next up, we have another one of Jabba's henchmen, Kithaba. So he is another one of the pirates that decides to attack Luke Skywalker in the movie. Very good print, very good face print. He only has that one face. Back print, so good looking character, good little detail character. Again, you'll see that he doesn't have pupils either, so yeah, another interesting fact there. Next up, again, like I was saying in the beginning of this video, a very desirable figure with Max Rebo. No print, nothing crazy. Very standard figure, but you have a rubbery headpiece that's different, like the older like Plo Koon and Kit Fisto heads. It's rubbery. Was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be like a hard plastic. So very interesting that we hit to rubber head. But Max Rebo, Jabba the Hutt's musician. I don't know why I couldn't say that right there. But yeah, really cool figure. It's kind of cool to finally have him in person because he is a pretty cool character. Next up, we have Vizam. Excuse me, Wolf. I don't know why I said Vizam there. But this, again, is another one of those guys that were on the turrets to get shot off the sail barge in the movie. He only has 2 faces, which is very nice, the detail there. We have a sad look and a more like surprised look, so I'm not really sure which one it looks better personally, but that headpiece looks amazing. I really like that headpiece. I don't think I've seen one like that before, so it's really cool to get one of those really nice molded pieces. It has a nice print on the front and back with just some standard legs, but like I said, this is like a filler character for this set, so it's just nice to have them, and it's cool. We've never gotten before. Next up, we have Bib Fortuna. Now, this is a figure that's come in quite a few different sets. Looks really good. And this is where I was kind of talking about a second ago with Max Rebo's head. This is a molded plastic head. So it's kind of weird that Max Rebo got a rubber head and this one got a hard plastic one. So I would like to know what Lego defines as a need for a rubber head as opposed to a hard plastic one. But he has a very, very nice print on his head. He does have 2 faces, like a scared expression and a more aggressive expression. He does have a really, really nice leg print and chest print, as well as back printing. So this is an all-around fantastic figure. And last, but most definitely least, we have C-3PO. Now, this particular figure is very upsetting to me. And a lot of people are going to ask, well, why, Travis, is this set annoying to you? It's C-3PO. We get a couple a year or one a year. This is a UCS set. It's supposed to be top of the line, everything top of the line figures, stuff we've never gotten before, really highly detailed. You're paying a little bit extra, or in this case, a lot extra for highly detailed sets. And this is not even the best version of C-3PO. Like, not even 2 months ago, in August, I released a C-3PO, buildable C-3PO set, and that has leg printing and side printing and all these extra things, and we didn't get that in this set. So it's very, very annoying that, Lego will, put this kind of stuff in this set. It's a little bit of a criticism. It's still a very good quality C-3PO, but it just begs the question why this set, a UCS set, didn't get the best version of this figure. Well, there you have it, folks. That is all of the minifigures. And I'll go ahead and get my camera off the stand so I can start to show you guys the interior. So we'll be right back. Okay, everybody. So now that we moved a little bit... Okay, everybody, so now that we have moved a little closer to our sail barge, let's go ahead and do a 360 of this bad boy so you guys can see all of the angles. So you will see that it is very detailed. We have a lot of panels here. So that was a very nice 360 of the actual set. You get a lot of views. We do have the stabilizer arms right here. That's, I guess, just to keep the ship stable. We have windows right here. So just like in the movie, we can pop this bad boy down. And we can press all of these windows open. So Jabba the Hutt can see out and into there, and you can clearly see straight through to where you would place Jabba in that set. So I'll leave those open. Now, everything except the front and the back pops open. So we'll go ahead and we'll slide this back down to show you guys our interior space. Now, this does do this on the other side, so I will show you. Now, almost all of the set is modular, so you can take the top off. So we'll go ahead and take the top off so you can get a really, really good view of the inside, and then I'll show you the top side when we get done with the set. So we're gonna open this side as well, so I don't have any restrictions. You lift very gently and slide it out of place. Same with the front side, very gently slides out of place. So you will see that on top here, we have some little guides. So that's how the top stays in place and then locks in place as well. So we have 4 different compartments in, excuse me, we'll say 5 different compartments inside of this set, and we'll go over each and every one of them. So starting here in the back. So starting here in the back, we have Max Rebo's keyboard. So it's very detailed and kind of out of the place back there, but you can see that we can set Max Rebo right there. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and get Max Rebo from back here. And while we're at it, we'll grab Jabba the Hutt. So you can take Max Rebo and you can sit him. If I pick his arms up and he sits in, inside of his keyboard, so he can play Jabba the Hutt's music. So then, of course, we have Jabba the Hutt's throne, so we can take Jabba here and sit him down to where he is sitting on the throne. If you look right there to his right, that's the microphone that he speaks to Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Chewbacca before they get thrown into the Starlight Pit. And then, like I said, if we slide that up, you can still see Jabba the Hutt through there. So those windows are a very good place. So the next compartment we have here is the kitchen and the access to the top deck. So you'll see we have stairs and a ladder that would come up. And when we get there, I'll show you how they actually get in and out. On the right there, you'll see some actual menu items for the cook, and I think one of them is Ronton something, but I translated it, but I don't remember exactly what it was. But we have different ingredients on the shelves, as utensils and so on and so forth. The next room, we have an armory with weapons on the wall, as well as a prison cell that you can open the gate for. It's got a little chair there. There is a sticker there, but it's very, very, very hard to see because of the wall there. But I will turn it around and see if I can show you guys right there. And that one translates to Han was here. So Han Solo was in there, which honestly, that part doesn't make too much sense because Han Solo was never on the sail barge, so that's a little odd little thing, little Easter egg they put there, but they did. And you will notice I was able to take this off, so I guess if you wanted to stage a jailbreak, you can pop this off or put a character in there, so on and so forth. Next up, we have the cockpit. We have 2 different seats here. I'm gonna see if I can get that in where you guys can see it. You'll see we have a couple of stickers there, like very, very few stickers on this set. But this is one of them. You can see how they pilot the sail barge without seeing, with view screens and different handles. And we have handles here for them to be able to steer the sail barge. So we'll zoom back out here. And we'll turn the sail barge around so you guys can see the other side. Now this side is obviously not the display side. It is just the back paneling and the back side of everything. Now this side does have windows as well that I can open for you guys so you guys can see. So you can see straight through to the other side. These fins do modulate, so you can move them around. So that's always a really cool addition, which I've got mine kind of placed kind of out, so it looks like it's steering the ship. So we'll go ahead and close these panels up, and I will show you guys the top deck. So you cannot put the top on with these back two closed, and you can see that's because they have hooks that hook them in place. So when you're moving the set, it does not shake or vibrate and loose. So we will set those down so you guys can put them on. I did want to show you guys that. So we'll go ahead and get these top deck portions on so you guys can see. So that's what I would, ooh. So you can see there that the top section did lock into place with those bricks there so they don't slide around. And then you can see that we have these rubber Technic pieces here, and that's where those hooks kind of press into to keep the set from kind of shaking and vibrating. So let's see if I can get this sail off without breaking it. It was kind of hard to put it on in the first place. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's the sail. Very, very nice cloth piece. They got a lot of Technic under there with a lot of detail, so it does hide a lot of that. Those kind of knobs are kind of unfortunately there because, you know, that's how the sail stays on. So kind of one of those little unfortunate things they probably won't ever be able to get rid of, but still. So up at top here, we have one of the anti-personnel blasters, as well as steps to get to the upper platform, and then the heavy cannon, dual blaster cannon here. And then right there is the Technic piece that actually loads, like where you put the sail onto. So you notice the staircase there. This is how they crawl in and out of the lower decks right there. So that's where that comes from. So let's go ahead and get our front piece here and load it on. So as I said before, just slide it into place and it should just lock right in. We'll go ahead and get this front sail off so you guys can see that as well. So you'll notice we have another ladder on each side right there. So that is so they can get in and out here through the top front doors. Another cool little detail there. And then another key detail here is this little piece. You'll notice the railing is hooked at almost every single point around the ship, except for right here. Now this is something the designer said was intentional, because if you watch the movie, that this actual handrail that attaches to the, support that attaches to the handrail is seen in the movie. So that is 100% movie accurate. You are not missing a piece there. A lot of people were frustrated when they first started building this set and said, hey, we're missing a piece. This is movie accurate, and it was intentional. We have another anti-personnel blaster cannon on the other side. And that's that. So let's go ahead and get these sails back on. And this is something like when I was building the set, I was kind of struggling with. I don't know why I was struggling so hard, but I was. We'll go ahead and get these panels closed up. And that is our overview of Jabba's sail barge. That is the 100% complete tour. It is really a nice set. It's got a lot of detail. I was really pleased with this set. It's going to look amazing on my display. A little worried about the brown in the future being brittle, but I guess, you know, that's one of those things you just have to kind of take in stride if it gets there. Now, as most of you know, that this set came with a companion set, a very expensive companion set. So we probably should have known that this was going to be an expensive set based off that companion set. So I'll go ahead and grab that and slide it in here for everybody to see. So we have the Sarlacc pit, as well as the Desert Skiff. Now, I've already done reviews of these on the channel, but I do really like that they did include a skiff and Sarlacc pit, because it wouldn't be this scene without this particular additives to it. Like I said, of course, we get those minifigures we are missing, which is Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca, Lando, and Boba Fett, because like I said, they're integral to the scene. Now, this is just how I've displayed mine. I'm displaying the Sarlacc eating Boba Fett, as well as, you know, blind Han with, you know, Luke Skywalker ready to go. But those are really integral to getting this set. I mean, this doesn't look amazing on display. It already looks really good, highly detailed. And I think that's one of the reasons why this set was so expensive. A lot of people had a lot of criticisms about it being expensive, but I'm kind of glad it had extra pieces and stuff like that to give it that detailed look. Just like this, because this is how I intend to display mine. I don't think I'll be displaying the plaque like I normally do. I think I'm going to display it just like this, because it just really looks like the scene is there all together. So I'm going to go ahead and get the plaque out here so you guys we can finish this video out. So there you have it, guys. That is the 2024 fall UCS set on Jabba's Sail Barge. Like I said, I really appreciate it if you watch this video. I know it's longer than my normal videos, but I really wanted to go over everything that was in this set. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and, you know, comment down below what you guys want to see me build. And of course, you know, I like interacting with my fans, or, you know, people who watch my videos. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We just hit 800, and I'd love to get to 1,000. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.